Hello everyone, welcome to this new video. Well, massive victory and nothing, because we won, of course, 8-0. This gave us a more than decent goal difference by the end of the season. We've been shooting, we've had a very high ball possession here. Probably this is also down to one of the opponent's disqualification. So ball possession very high, shots were very high, shots on target were very high, more than double than the opponents. I'm not going to go through all of the stats because, well, we were playing against a good team in terms of skills, but their experience was relatively low. So this was probably the only game, the second one against them, quite possibly not the first one, but the second game against this team was, well, I did not have too many doubts about a victory this time around, because yeah, they had a relatively thick midfield, but there was so much space here and in an area where we are very strong that I just thought, it's not, we're not going to clearly win. I'm not going to anticipate a win, but it's very likely to happen. So we won 8-0 in the end, and I say and nothing because unfortunately what happened here was that we won, but both, well, I think everybody won, like AS Acireale and Black Eagle both won, so they stayed ahead, and there was nothing we could do about it. What I am happy about, though, is the fact that we have now a way more mature team. We have now a very good team with relatively high experience, in particular with wingers, the striker, the defence, the goalkeeper right now, or nearly. The only little problem we have is the experience with the two midfielders, and in case we replace Acosta with a more skilled player, would be dropping experience even more. So there are probably some things to consider before the next season starts. So let's say that right now our season is over. I was somewhat happy with it, not fully, because I was expecting this one to end up, well, I was expecting the team to end up in the first place during this season, but unfortunately this has not happened, quite possibly because of a few mistakes. But I would say that case was the key, chance was the key, luck was the key, because we've been winning against very, very good teams, probably even stronger than ours, and we've been losing against teams that, at least on paper, were supposed to be weaker than us. So I don't really, I'm not fully satisfied, because we've been losing, well, some matches that we were not supposed to lose. But on the other hand, I'm relatively satisfied, because that was just a matter of luck, in my opinion, or nearly. Some thoughts will have to be done about the goalkeeper, probably, but in general, we now have a team that, in my opinion, during the next season, in particularly having a look at the second half of this season, which was massively good, in my opinion, the next season will see us in the first three positions, unless something very bizarre happens. So since it's Saturday, let's go through to our academy. Let's have a look if we can get any Ronaldinhos today. Let's reveal them. So, right defensive midfielder, 18 years of age. I don't like this, but physical skills look quite good. Defending skills don't look bad, actually. The work rate is somewhat good. The technique is good, which for a right midfielder, even if defensive, is always a good thing. Heading skills are not too high, but they're not extremely important for a defensive midfielder on the wing, in my opinion. So for a defensive winger, in my opinion. So I think this guy deserves a chance. Let's see whether he's professional enough or not. And let's update the training screen too. Let's have a look. Scout reports. There we go. No special professionalism, 3.5 stars potential, and yes, this guy, had he been professional, he would have reached a high level in my opinion, but unfortunately due to this kind of low professionalism, I'm afraid he's got no reason to stay, and I'm sad because I was seeing some potential there, but yeah, it's not something you can just request and obtain. So 18 years of age, right defender, somewhat good physical skills, I have to say. Defending skills, except for heading, are good, actually very good in some instances. The work rate is relatively low. What concerns me the most, and even crossing and technique are good. I mean, what concerns me the most is this sort of low potential, and second of all is the work rate, because with such a low potential, this work rate is not supposed to get very high. So I'm very sorry, under these circumstances, I think I've never seen anything like this, but under these circumstances, I'm afraid we'll have to fire him. Now, let's first have a look at his professionalism. I first want to have a look at this one guy. So Pastorino, 18 years of age, physical skills are good except for work rate. Defensive midfielder, right. So for a right defensive winger, work rate is very, very important, even more than it is for a defender sometimes. So, and crossing skills are not impressive. They're not bad, but they're not impressive either. Technique, same thing. But potential is good, so let's have a look at his professionalism. We might be having a good player at hand. Scout reports for the right defender. Let's scout him like so, because I think... Oh, superb professionalism. So there are actually decent chances that this will go up to at least 8 or 9 or even 10 in his later career. So let's demote him and train him in a good way. So De Robertis will train him with tactical skills. Where was De Robertis? Had I not updated this? Was De Robertis? He is here. So tactical drills, I think it's a good option. I think it's a good thing. Or even fitness drills, that would be even better actually. Because in terms of passing skills, he's not bad. In terms of positioning skills, he's got what he needs. So let's go with that. Cappadona in the meantime hasn't got up to 10 with work rate, so let's keep him there. Viniero, hopefully he'll withstand his age. So De Robertis hired. I'm somewhat happy with this guy. And then Pastorino, let's scout him. Super professionalism too, but alarmingly aggressive, which is never a good thing. We'll have to pay attention to this in the future. So we'll keep him, and given the 4 stars potential, I will... No, let's go for tactical drills. Yeah, let's go for tactical drills. I was about to say we might be relatively confident that this one thing will go up to 10 anyways, but I don't think it's going to be the case, because 4 stars potential is good, but it's not extremely high, so we can't be too confident with that. Let's good physique, but how's this scout with physical predictions? Not too good. No, let's train him with fitness drills, and let's demote him, of course, to the B team. So Pastorino. Well, relatively satisfying scouting session, I have to say. Fitness drills too. Where are you? Come on. Okay. So guys, I think we did a job for today, and yeah, sort of satisfied, both with the yeah, not fully satisfied, but yeah, sort of satisfied still for the scouting sessions, and I don't feel too bad, to be honest, for the outcome of the season. Of course, I'm a bit disappointed because we had the potential, in my opinion, to get at least up to the playoffs, but it hasn't happened. Am I sad with that? Yeah, somewhat. And it's going to be tough to keep up, basically, because some of our players are just too old. So after the next season, they'll be gone, or they'll have to be gone. So yeah, I'm afraid I'm not fully satisfied. Yet I still have very high hopes that for the next season we'll be very close to the top of it, of the standings, nearly all the time. So, well, I think this was it for today, guys. Let's meet again, I think, on quite possibly on Tuesday for a new update for the training session, and to have a little idea of what the next season will be looking like. So, thanks a lot again, and see you in the next season. Bye bye.